What's going on, everybody? Today I'm doing Forza GT around Hockenheim. I decided to use the Cadillac CTS again, the CTS V. Sorry. Last time I used this was around Suzuka, and it did not go well. However, I qualified sixth this time around, with 18 people around the track. So I have qualified a rather good position. I was just putting in laps literally 2 minutes ago, maybe less. Was cranking them in, and I was doing pretty good. So I feel confident. Obviously, inevitably, we have to think about getting hit, or making the dumb mistakes that I do make sometimes. But hopefully, like I said, we have a good race. As we wait for it to start here. With the FedEx livery, by the way, rocking that. So, that's pretty cool. I'm going to stick with hood cam for a little bit. See how it goes. It's what I was just playing in, so... Normally, I don't like to do it for videos, but I'm just going to run it up right now. A little wide through that by accident. Not going to lie. But we're in sixth still. Not a horrible place to start here. I'm not quite sure if anybody's on my blind side here. I didn't get the arrow prompt, but looks like the Audi here is looking for a move. But we are still in sixth. We managed to keep the Audi at bay. The one thing I don't really like about this car, I'm just going to be honest, I do like this car. I think it's actually strong, which is weird. The one thing I really like about this car is, I don't like, is the fact when you brake hard and, you're in a gear you shouldn't be in, let's just say. It's gonna veer right aggressively. So, I'm not particularly a big fan of that. I took that kind of wide. Glad I did not go into the sand there. I'm trying to catch up to the M6 here. I'm not really keeping up with that little pack up there. However, the pack behind me has kind of dipped off, so that gives me 6th place alone. I'm going to come back into third person. But, yeah, that gives me 6th place so far, so I'm not too bad, you know what I mean? I'm actually very happy with what the race is kind of panning out to be. So, we just started our second lap. Coming up on, I believe, turn 2 here. And the guy behind me has a 4-second time penalty, so rather large. And I'm not really too worried about him because he is kind of far back. So, not terrible. Coming down the straight here. The M6 and the Audi are just in their own world right now. Took that beautifully, by the way. Absolutely beautifully. That hairpin. I actually... Like, that gave me goosebumps almost. Not gonna lie. That was phenomenal. I do really like this car. It is a weird car, but it is super strong for whatever reason. Underrated, too, I must say. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright. I guess that gives us a bit of a race. I'm a little pissed off by that. I'm not gonna lie. Dumb fucking mistake by me. Just, because I was cooking along. Or what I was trying to do, at least. And what happened there is not ideal. So, this Porsche is rather slow. Not really looking to try and stay behind him. I'm gonna give him the space. You know, I'm gonna be considerate, but we're gonna battle this out for 8th place. The TT went a little wide there. I braked pretty early. Just wasn't really confident with that turn. I'm not gonna lie. It is lap 3. I'm gonna be pursuing the Porsche. Audi is an afterthought, unless they tangle. But the Porsche made a disastrous move, so it's gonna give me 9th. But he's probably got speed on me, or it's gonna give me 8th. Sorry, yeah, but I'm in 8th now. There we go. He pulled out of that. Now I'm gonna chase down this Audi here. I'm sure I can manage to at least stick a second behind the TT here, who's got a second time penalty. But I am looking to pass him. I'm going to be extra cautious around that turn now. That one's going to make me a little worried for the remainder of the race. But I am pushing hard to get to the TT here. The Porsche behind me, not terribly far, but I'm not dropping him, which is not great. He's just sticking there. Slammed on the brakes there, trying to pull away, but he's on my ass here. Eating the curb a little bit, not great. But he's back there, so we're holding him at bay. We're too focused on him, which gave the TT a fairly large gap. I just got a fucking penalty. Dipping off track there, kind of slightly cut that. Getting a little too friendly there with the track limits, testing the waters. So we're going to have to manage a gap behind the Porsche, man. Fuck. Alright. Well, that'll give us 8th. And unfortunately, that's, a shit position from what we had. Because normally I'd consider 8th a half decent position. But that was just mistake ridden by my end there. Not ideal, but we didn't lose too many positions in the end. It looks like the Porsche had made a mistake there. I'm not quite sure what he's doing, but he'd spun out, it looked like, and we inherited 7th here. So we did gain that place back, which is not terrible. That's great. So, now that we've got the position back, I'm slightly happier due to that, but we could have definitely had a 6th or 5th in the bag. But it just goes to show that even when you think you're down, you're not out, man. Like, that's not terrible there. Now, I kind of got lucky. I'll be honest with that. Right, so. But, we're on the final lap here. We're coming across the final couple of turns. In 7th. And nothing will really there's nothing that can really be done to make us lose this place, right? So That is going to be pretty much the race for us. Lucky number 7. Number 7 on the FedEx livery Cadillac here. As we finish 7th with minor tire wear across all our tires. Not terrible, but I definitely should be more careful. Because there was more in that for me. 7th place, like I said previously, we qualified 6th, so inevitably we went down 1 position. Not a terrible race. I appreciate you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video.